Hey, welcome to the channel. My name is DaRealLegend and I'm a content creator for Nova Esports. In today's video, we're going to be going over the current #1 deck in Clash Royale. It is a giant beatdown deck that is currently being used by Twitch Boss CR. And folks, we're going to give it a shot. We're going to see how to use this deck ourselves. And just a little bit about myself as a player. I believe I'm an average player, folks, just like many of you guys. And if you are a pro player, you can definitely find value in seeing what this deck is. If you're a player that's on my skill level, then you're going to be able to learn from this video as I make mistakes and also as I share my best practices with playing with certain card types. So that's usually the approach I take with the videos. And if you're someone who's aspiring to get better, then you're definitely going to accomplish that, right? Because we're going to share best practices and you're going to really learn a lot from what's going on. All right, so enough with all that. Before we go into the video, I usually drop a timestamp on the screen telling you when the gameplay starts, only because I like to share my gem of the day, where we go over to my Instagram page, we go over a motivational quote, and then we'll go over a question of the day for Clash Royale. So now let's start that, and then we're going to go into the gameplay and see exactly what is the hype around this giant beatdown deck. All right, so let's get into that. So if you haven't done so already, definitely drop me a follow on DaRealLegend Gaming on Instagram. We go over motivational quotes, Clash Royale news, game clips, and other interests of mine in regards to gaming and comics. So the quote today is, "Your mind must arrive at your destination before your life does. Believe that you can accomplish your goal and you will have the strength to do it." So let me know in the comment section what this quote means to you. And as far as the question of the day, let me know what your favorite giant beatdown deck is. So now let's get into this gameplay, folks, and let's see how good this deck is that Twitch Boss CR is using. All right, cool. We're going up against Hideo KG from the Banner Brothers. Salute what's going on. Definitely giving you the thumbs up. Appreciate that support in the beginning of the video. So now let's get into what's going on. So right off the back, they play a miner. If you look at our hand, the only thing that we really can do is play the miner as well. So it's pretty much a wash, but it also gives us opportunity to create a push with the miner. It is a decent tank, so we're going to play the Prince behind it. See if we can do some damage against that Musketeer. So they drop down their Prince. So at that point, because their Prince is at a higher level, it definitely took us out a little bit faster than we wanted to, right? We'll use the lock to push the Prince back, do some damage against the Musketeer, and then I'm going to let the Archer Tower finish off the rest. So yeah, we lost a little bit of damage, but I wanted to save up some elixir so that we could start a giant beatdown push on the right-hand side. So we'll let the giant go to the point where it's almost past the Archer Tower, and then we'll play the Electro Dragon, which is going to be able to help against that Mega Minion. Now, they just played their giant at the bridge. Max level giant that we have to pay attention to is a very, very strong card. So we'll use the Mega Minion, Electro Dragon, to do damage against it, and is also going to survive the damage from the poison spell. They have a Musketeer going. We snuck in a miner in front of the giant, so we're able to throw a fireball, which pushed the Musketeer back after it started destroying my miner, creating more of an opportunity for the giant to start beating down on the tower, right? No pun intended. All right, so now we're going to use the Prince. We're going to drop it in front of the tower so that the Musketeer could lock onto the Prince, and then the Prince is able to destroy the miner and now do a little bit of damage against their Prince. So we're going to use the Electro Dragon now to stop it and try to minimize the amount of damage that we receive on our tower. They did zap my Electro Dragon, which was a good move because it allowed their Prince to get another hit. We lost a good amount of HP on there, but we're not too worried, right? Because we're going to start making a push, right? So they played a Mega Minion, distracted my Electro Dragon. Going to do the same exact thing. So that, again, is a wash, right? We'll play the Fireball, right? We're going to sneak in the miner. Fireball to push that Musketeer back. And we got the tower. So now we just got to defend and hopefully not lose enough HP where we have to start creating another push on the other side. So now it's going to be Prince for Prince. They zap mine to stop the momentum. But we did damage to their Prince, and I feel pretty good about what's going on. We'll use the Mega Minion to distract. We'll zap their Prince, and then we're going to log it. So we didn't get any damage done from them on that push. And we were also able to sneak in a miner on the side. We'll play the Electro Dragon. They played a miner with poison on the right-hand side. I'm not going to really pay attention to that because I got a nice push going on the left-hand side. So we got the Electro Dragon, the Giant, the Prince, and we stuck in the miner as well with a nice clean fireball. and then we'll use the Mega Minion to basically attack theirs and get it out of the way. So now their Musketeer is really cleaning house. They're playing their Giant. So we got to take this very seriously because, again, a Max Giant does a lot of damage to the tower, and it's also super tanky. So it's Miner versus Miner, Electro Dragon stunning, and then it's Prince versus Prince on top. So we're almost playing similar archetypes, but obviously there's a few different cards. So you got Electro Dragon, Mega Minion, Miner going, and we'll sneak in a Giant from the side since the Musketeer has to lock onto 3 different units. We're going to be able to punch the tower. We'll throw the Fireball to do damage against the Musketeer and the tower as well. So I think that worked out really well. A little risky, but I felt pretty good with what was going on. So now we just need to defend. So we're going to play our Prince. Does damage right away against their Giant. We'll use our Mega Minion to attack their Miner. And their Mega Minion is going to be forced to attack my Miner. So we really minimized the amount of damage that we got right there. They used the Poison spell, so it did help them big time. So we play our Miner. We throw the Fireball. We did damage to 2 of their troops and the tower. All we need to do is now finish the rest off with spells. We threw the Log. We threw the Zap. Game over. If we didn't have those spells in rotation, we would have lost the match. But that is the great part of this deck, is that it does have 3 spells, but it gives you super flexibility and double elixir time, especially when you have a low legendary card like the Miner. That's going to help you do chip damage as well. So for late game, you got chip damage with 3 spells, the Miner, and then you also got 3 great cards that can defend and control the pace of the match, and that being the Mega Minion, Prince, and the Electro Dragon. So I definitely understand why this deck is working really well for Boss CR, why it is currently the #1 Giant beatdown deck in Clash Royale, and for the time being, it is the #1 deck as well. So folks, appreciate all the support. Thank you for everything you've been doing over the recent videos. Appreciate the likes, the new subscribers, and hopefully you will become a new subscriber if you haven't done so yet either. Share these videos on your social. Share with your friends that need inspiration. Share with your friends who are looking for a Giant beatdown deck or even for a new Clash Royale content creator to watch. All right. So again, appreciate the support. Peace out.